Hello and welcome to the How to Film Weddings YouTube channel. My name is Nick Miller, and today we are talking about something that there are so many experts on and everyone knows exactly what it is that you need to do to grow it, and that is Instagram. We are talking about 3 tips to grow your Instagram in 2022. Now, I'm not editing this one, but in my mind, I imagine like big text coming on the screen whenever I said that. So let me try that again. 3 tips to grow your Instagram in 2022, : does anyone really understand the algorithm? ? I'm not so sure! ! A wedding videographer's journey into social media as told by me, Nick Miller, from How to Film Weddings. That would have been really funny if text would have gone on screen the entire time and I was saying that. I don't know. Let's jump into the video. Instagram is one of those social media platforms that is kind of the lifeblood of what we do. If you have a following, if you've started building it, if you've been consistent long enough, it can do some really, really big things for your business. And I was looking at our analytics for Wild Oak Films, the wedding video company that I run with my wife Jen, and 35%, actually it was 34.7 digit something or other percent of our inquiries actually come from Instagram. Couples find us on Instagram and reach out there. So because over a third of our inquiries come from Instagram, I know that it is powerful and it's really big for how we run our business. In mid to late 2021, Instagram stated that they are no longer a photo sharing platform like they were when they came up in 2010 or 11 or whenever that was. They are now a video first, a video forward platform, which for companies that do video, like we do wedding videos, that is great news. So we all know Instagram, we all love Instagram. Instagram is one of those platforms that we love to be on. It is great for our business. And before I jump into the 3 tips that can help you grow in 2022, I want to make it known that it can be super overwhelming. I know that, anytime you dive deep into social media, you can feel like, oh, I need to be doing more. I need to be doing this, okay? And that's why I wanted to just break down and give you 3 tips, just 3 things that you can do to help grow your platform in 2022, because if you try to do 7, 8, 9, 10 different things, okay, you're not going to succeed, okay? It's much better to be proficient and very good at 1 or 2 things than be mediocre at 10 or 11 or 12 things. One thing that I want to touch on before I get into Instagram itself is that so many people are focused with that number next to their name. Oh, I have 1,000 followers or 10,000 followers or 20,000 followers, whatever. And we are so focused about getting that number higher and higher and higher. A really cool thing that in the fall of 2021 Instagram did was say, you don't have to have 10,000 followers to have the swipe up feature. Now everyone gets the links feature. So that maybe makes that number next to your name less important, that you don't need it because everyone wanted that swipe up feature. Everyone wanted that link feature, but now everyone has it, so that is great. And while people will tell you that number doesn't matter, okay? I would much rather have 100 or 200 or 300 totally devoted fans to Wild Oak Films, our wedding video business, rather than have 20 or 40 or 100,000 of people that don't really care about our content or want to interact with us or want to hire us. Honestly, the nice thing about having a bigger number on your Instagram account is that it validates your business. It makes you look maybe cooler than you actually are. That's how I feel about our number. As of recording this, we have around 8,400, 8,500 followers on our Instagram account, and it makes me I think it makes people think that we are cooler than we actually are, but it validates us. And so that should maybe be a reason why you're thinking about growing your account, why you might want to do that. Since we no longer need the high number to do the swipe up feature, everyone has the links, growing your account to show that you are a legitimate business, that you know what you are doing, that you have quality work is going to be something that is going to help you a lot. I have my Instagram account pulled up on the phone, and it's going to be on this side, one of these sides of me, and so you can kind of see exactly what I'm looking at. But I want to talk about optimizing your profile before we jump in and talk about anything else. The number one thing that you need to do to optimize your profile is actually put a photo of you, a photo of your team as your profile picture. People want to connect with people. People want to see who they are potentially hiring. People want to see who they are going to work with. So make sure that that is a photo of you. The only reason why you might not want to put a photo of you is if you have multiple teams or you have lots and lots of people that are working for you. So if you put a logo, but maybe here in these highlighted posts, you could say meet our team and then have photos and little descriptions of who everyone is that is working under your team. The next thing we want to talk about is optimizing your name. As you can see here, we have Destination Wedding Video as the name of our Instagram account. This is the only thing on your profile that is actually searchable. So you want to have a name that you want people to actually search for. So maybe it could be Kansas City Wedding Video if you're in Kansas City, or Houston Wedding Videographer, something like that. You only have like 30 to 50 characters to put in that space, so just be mindful of what you're going to put in there. The next thing that you need to do is write a little description, write a little bit of things in there about who you are. We have our names there, Nick and Jen, so people can know who we are, a husband and wife duo. Visual storytelling with the spirit of connection. We like to tell stories and we like to connect with our couples, and we travel the world. Just some things about us. Other thing that I really think that people need to be doing, have a hashtag that is relevant to your business. Ours is Destination Wedding Videographer, and so whenever people search that hashtag, then I know that we are in the world of being searched there and found there. The other thing is this links, okay? And we have a dedicated site on our website that is wildoakfilms.com/links. And if people click on that, and I will click on that really quick so you can see it. Okay, so there are some films here that people can actually watch if they want to. You can follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, depending where you're coming from. 5 tips for hiring the right writing videographer, a blog that we wanted people to have, book us, that sort of thing on that links page. And the reason that I suggest doing a links on your website like this is because it is going to be branded for your brand. That was very Wild Oak Films. It had all of the links, all of the things that we wanted people to check out, and it didn't look cheesy. I don't like how Linktree looks, and I want something to look very custom for Wild Oak Films. So those are a few things that you need to be considering whenever you're optimizing your Instagram profile. So now let's jump into the 3 tips to help you grow your Instagram following in 2022. So the first thing that you need to do to grow your Instagram account in 2022 is to identify and figure out who your ideal client is, and then speak directly to them. Okay, so what does that look like? What does that mean? If you want to do more adventurous, more elopement, more outdoorsy stuff, then those are the types of clips, those are the types of reels, those are the types of things that you need to be posting on your Instagram account, because people will be drawn to that. You need to attract and repel. You need to show your face. Okay, whenever you are in your feed, you need to have a photo of yourself in your feed every 9 squares or so, like that. Whenever you go on Insta stories, it's great to show your face, to talk directly to your ideal client. So whenever you speak to them, they will feel you, they will feel heard, and they will want to reach out to you. Now this is a long game. This is going to take a while, especially if you've been filming weddings that are not your ideal client, or you have been speaking to someone that is not your ideal client. But whenever you figure that out, all of the content that you create, all of the content that you make, okay, is going to help you grow that following, because you will be reaching out to the exact people that you want to work with, that you want to speak to every single time you post. Tip number 2 is to plan ahead, but also batch edit. Planning out your posts can be very daunting, and it can be really, really overwhelming. So my recommendation for you is to sit down one time a month on the first of the month, or maybe the end of the previous month, and say, okay, this is what I want to post, and kind of create a content calendar. Okay, how many times each week are you going to post? What kind of things are you going to post about? How many stories do you want to do a day? How many reels do you want to do in any given week? And write it all out and figure out all of that stuff. Now, after you get everything written out, after you get everything figured out, what your content schedule is going to be, then sit down, take half a day, take a day, and batch edit everything. A big problem that I had whenever I first started with Instagram is I thought that I had to, write something about every little thing that I was showing. So if I'm showing a bride, I have to talk about that bride, or I have to talk about her dress, or I have to talk about the florals or the venue or something like that. You don't have to do that. If one of the things is you want to reach out to people that love pizza, if that's your client, then post a picture of a bride as she's walking in a field and say, can anyone go for a slice of pizza right now? Let me know what you think. Okay, the two don't have to be mutually exclusive. And whenever you know exactly who your ideal client is, whenever you know who you are speaking to, it makes these posts so much easier. As a part of our complete wedding videography course, we actually have a month of Instagram posts to help you out as you plan that out, and I am going to give that to you today for free. If you are interested in picking that up, click on the link that's going to be up here or down below, and you can download this 31-day plan. It's just ideas of things that you can post every single day to help you grow your Instagram account. I know a big problem that I have had in the past when it comes to Instagram is that I wake up on a Monday and I think, oh man, I need to make a post today. So I scramble and I spend way too much time on that one single post trying to get it together, get it out the door. And then I would wake up the next day and do the same thing over and over again. That is the beauty and the power of batch editing, of batch putting it all together. You sit down and you make, 5, 10, 15, 20, a month's worth of content. And you're like, okay, I can figure out maybe what to write in these later, but you have the videos, you have the posts, you have the pictures, you have all of that stuff. Whenever you have that done, it is going to, lift a big burden from you. And being consistent, posting all of the time, posting regularly is really going to put your content in front of others so that you can grow your Instagram following. What do you think of these tips? Are they helpful? Let us know by giving us a thumbs up. Tip number 3 is Instagram Reels. As of recording this video at the end of 2021, Instagram is really pushing Reels. I've gotten thousands and thousands of views in a matter of minutes after posting a Reel to my account. So whenever it comes to Reels, what are the types of things that you should be publishing? What are the types of things that you should be posting? Okay, remember, think back to who you are speaking to, who your ideal client is. If you want to show yourself as someone that likes to dance and likes to do these trendy things that are on, Instagram Reels or TikTok or whatever, then that is what you need to be doing. Find those things. Another thing that you need to be looking for is viral, shareable moments that are happening on wedding days. For us wedding videographers, it's going to be anything that is hilarious, that is so funny. It is going to be emotional moments, crying groom reactions, father-daughter first looks, that sort of thing is going to be killer whenever it comes to Instagram Reel content. Toasts, are there any emotional toasts, something that was just so heartfelt and so warm? Or maybe it's an Instagram post of a dog that the couple put in a tux on their wedding day. Whenever Reels first came about and started to get popular, there was this trend or this idea of, hey, let's, post our video, but I don't like what it looks in my feed. It's just me and it's my camera phone. It doesn't look really great. And so I think that leave it on for 24 hours and then get rid of it. I have found something. I was talking to a friend and they suggested to create a thumbnail, create a template, and then so it looks like it's nice in your feed as a cover photo, and then you can leave it in your feed. Okay, so here is a hack that I have found that makes things look really nice. As you can see here on screen, I have created text that goes at the top. Emotional groom vows there. There's this here's this dog in a tux. She partied in her PJs, okay? And this is how this looks on the Reels tab. But whenever you go to my main feed and you can see the Reels in the, the top right corner there with the little play symbol, okay, I have cropped them and I have cropped out that text so that it looks nice and fits in my feed. Okay, this is a hack that you can do so that you can leave those Reels in your feed and make it still look very nice and very presentable so that it is attracting the type of clients that you want to work with. One of the big things right now with Reels is the virability of them, how they can take off and go viral. We have friends that have gotten, millions and millions of views in over a few weeks. And so their Instagram count, that number has shot way up. They went from, our friend Emma went from like 2,000 followers up to like 9,000 in just a couple of days. And it's like, this is crazy. This is bananas. And I think that that's great. Again, that's one of those things where you have a bigger number next to your name. It kind of validates you as a wedding filmmaker. However, the problem with going viral, and maybe a reason that you're like, if I don't go viral, that doesn't really matter to me. Your pure audience that maybe you have built over the last, few years with running an Instagram account and having a wedding film company, now it kind of dilutes it. And so you're going to have all sorts of people that are going to follow you because you had this viral video that was really funny or really whatever, and they might not necessarily want to see your wedding videos. Just something that you should know, that going viral isn't necessarily as awesome as maybe you would think it would be. Yes, it's great to get that recognition, but are those viral videos leading to bookings? Are they leading to people hiring you? That's the question that you need to ask, and that ultimately is what's more important. Remember, we're getting around 35% of our inquiries come from Instagram, and part of it has to do that we have built this audience and we post these things that people want to see and continually want to follow. So viral is great, but in the long run, is it going to help your business? That's only going to be something that you can determine if that happens to you. So last year, I want to give you a bonus tip of something that you can do that can potentially help engagement with your post and engagement with your Instagram account. Okay, this is an actual strategy that you can do to get more eyeballs to see your stuff. Did you know that there's actually an algorithm whenever it comes to the stories? I thought that whenever you post a story, it just goes right to the front. But if people don't interact with it, or they skip it, or they don't answer your polls, whatever you post, then Instagram actually just moves you down more and more and more because they're like, oh, this content doesn't matter. So here is a great strategy. Here is a hack that we have started doing from time to time that has really boosted that interaction that we get on Instagram when it comes to stories. So the first thing here, as you can see here on my screen, is ask a question. And I'm speaking to people here that have gotten a wedding video. Most of the people that have answered are actually our clients. I wasn't speaking directly to our clients, but I asked a question and we have gotten several responses. So then what I have started doing is sharing those responses, okay? Where do I begin? What do you love about your wedding video? I put that on. Where do I begin? And then I just had some type of thing, poll, questions that people could interact with on those things that people said. So it's like I'm doubling up on the content. So I'm asking a question and then I am going back in doing a poll or doing a slider, the emoji thing. And I have gotten lots and lots of responses, and more people are seeing these posts because we are sharing it this way. So this is a great strategy. I've seen lots and lots of people that are sharing this type of content, that are doing this type of interaction with your posts. And I believe it will definitely help you grow your following if you want to take this type of approach, if you want to take this type of strategy to your Instagram feed. Hopefully these tips will help you grow your Instagram following in 2022 so that you can get a lot more bookings and continue to grow your business. Thank you so much for sticking with me and watching this video, and hopefully learning some how to grow your Instagram account. And until next time, we will see ya.